Good evening, Sava here from Football Heritage TV. How are we all doing? They say Sunday is meant to be a day of rest, and yet there are manager sackings going around for fun at the moment. That's 2 Sundays in a row, 3 high-profile sackings within the Premier League, taking the total to 13 Premier League manager sackings this season. And the season isn't even finished. What is happening to English football? How can 13 managers that have started the season be deemed not good enough? 13. Over 60% of the managers have been sacked. It's absolutely crazy. So where to start with this? Well, let's start with the obvious. So before, if I rewind and take you to last Sunday, before last Sunday, you had managers such as Pochettino on the market. Hasn't worked for a while. Luis Enrique hadn't worked since the World Cup. Right? Then, Julian Nagelsmann is sacked that weekend. Julian Nagelsmann was sacked. A day later, Antonio Conte was sacked. And now, just 7 days later, Brendan Rodgers, who's been at Leicester for 4.5 odd years, is sacked. And Graham Potter, who's been at Chelsea for less than 6 months, and they gave him X amount of hundreds of millions in the January transfer window, has been sacked after paying 20 million to get his release clause bought out. What is going on, people? This is manager musical chairs. So where's everyone going? Let me look at this from a Tottenham Hotspur point of view first of all. Tottenham Hotspur. So Conte, he's gone. Obviously, he's not going to be our manager. One of the other 6 on that list was our manager, Pochettino, but reports coming out that Pochettino's rejected us. Do we believe that? Is that paper talk? Do we truly believe that Pochettino's rejected us? You can understand it because of the way he was perceivably treated by Daniel Levy. But is he getting a better offer? Some say Real Madrid. But what's he done to get the Real Madrid job? So that's Conte and Poch. Now you look at it, Julian Nagelsmann was the favourite this time last week to be the Spurs manager. Looks like Chelsea will get him. He's now 1-3 favourite with the bookies to take the Chelsea job. He'll get a star-studded cast and he'll be allowed a lot of young players to build and grow. That's what he wants. And he'll be compensated heavily for it. So Nagelsmann looks like he's off the table. Luis Enrique, for many, would be another Conte, another Jose, a manager that wins now, a manager with big pedigree. But is that what Tottenham need? So you could probably take Enrique off the table, leaving today's 2 sackees, if that's a word. I don't know if that's a word. But the sackees today. Potter. Is Potter a good appointment for Tottenham Hotspur? Young, hungry manager, wants to build, was probably never going to be given that opportunity at Chelsea. Would Levy like him? He loves signing ex-Chelsea managers. Will he want to go straight back into football? Are Tottenham a better club for him than Chelsea? A team that are a win-now team, not a win-now manager. They're the opposite to us. We keep hiring win-now managers without a win-now team. Chelsea are hiring up-and-coming managers, but probably have more of a win-now team. Arguably. There's been 14 player changes there in the last year. Then you look at somebody who's been linked with Spurs a number of times. Brendan Rodgers. Brendan Rodgers has been linked with Spurs multiple times. He nearly took Liverpool to a title. He won titles with Celtic. He's won the FA Cup with Leicester City. So a proven winner. You could say he's a winner, yes. Factually, he's a winner. But Leicester City fans will tell you, do not touch him. Bad subs, negative tactics, getting things wrong. So where does Spurs go? Will it be one of those 6? Will we go cheap? Will we go for Stellini or Mason in-house? What if they get us top 4 between now and the end of the season in the last 10 games? Will Levy give them the job? Or one of them the job? Stellini with Mason as assistant? Who knows? Will it be somebody else? A Thomas Frank, a De Zerbi? All I know is there's a lot of manager merry-go-round at the moment. And manager musical chairs is going to go on between now and the end of the season. And definitely going to rumble on into the summer. So I'll ask you this. Who would you take? Tottenham fans, I'll ask you this. Who do you want? Leicester fans, who do you want? Chelsea fans, who do you want? Is there any names left field? A Gallardo maybe? A Zinedine Zidane? There's a lot of managers out there looking for work. Is there anybody we've not mentioned? What about an Arne Slot? Would anyone take him? A Will Still? There's a lot of names out there. So you tell me. I'll leave it there as I'm about to go and have some cocktails on my holiday. But tell me, who do you want? Who will Tottenham get? Are Tottenham an absolute circus and a mess? And should we have moved quickly this week to get a Nagelsmann or a Poch or whoever it may be? Are Leicester and Chelsea going to move quicker than we do to get their man? Let me know. Much love. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll speak to you all tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll have a Tottenham versus Everton preview. Take care.